Hi Cappies! Hello! Welcome to my channel Universal Power Tarot. My name is Marthe. These messages I bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys! And myself, of course, as well. Cappies, I'm so happy that you're with me. Thank you so much for all of your support and the love you're sending my way. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, becoming Patreons. You guys, you're amazing. That's so fantastic. Thank you for checking out Vimeo as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Cool, Cappies. I already pre-shuffled all of your cards. This is your April 2020 reading. And we're going to see what wants to come out. You guys, this is a general reading, which means it may or may not resonate with you. Please only take, what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. It's not gender specific. It's not really time specific. I know I put dates on it, but that's for informative purposes for myself and for you guys. But really, whenever the title of a reading resonates with you and you feel drawn to it, watch it. There might be message in there for you, okay? Cool. You can also reverse the placements. And also because a couple of people asked me, yes, I do offer private readings. Thank you for those who booked already with me. I think it's a little bit different than your usual tarot reading because it might not come out what you want to hear or the question specifically that you're asking, but it's definitely what you need to hear at that time. So it's really, really cool. Thank you for those who booked again, and thank you for your trust. I really appreciate it. And yep, right now I offer 20% off for the private readings for your very first private reading with me for a limited time only. Okay, guys, we're going to hop right into your reading. This is your first card out. Okay, Cappies. So, wanting and needing to find a balance here. Talking about wanting and needing. I feel strongly drawn. It's so funny that I mention it in that way, because that's what I truly feel here. Like there's a difference that needs to be balanced out here between what you want and what you need, right? And often I feel we don't even know what we need. It's like, I want this, I want that. Spirit, please give me this. Or another person, give me this, give me that, right? But in the process, sometimes we forget on what it is that we really need, and there can be other people involved that show us what we need, or spirit can come in and be like, this is what you really need. This is, and here it is. And we look at it and be like, I actually ordered a chocolate cake with whipped cream, and what you're giving me right now is a cracker. I don't quite get it. It's like that type of a thing. It's really quite interesting here. So I'm curious to see how it will go on. Oh yeah, we have a Scorpio energy here. It's a death process that is happening right now. It's a death process, right? And you needing to find the balance within that death process. Now, those processes, that can be ego death, it could be anything else that no longer serves you, and you seem to be right in the middle of it, trying to like figure out, how do I do it? How do I deal with that, right? And that's a really good thing, because that means rebirth is right around the corner, right? After this, after the old is no longer there and is cleared out, then there is so much room for love and light, right? Like, if you've ever been to therapy and experienced one of those releasing moments, or not even therapy, just in general, right? And you experience one of those release moments where you're like crying, and then the next second, once it's out, it's like, it's like that. You're laughing, because laughing and crying in that releasing process, they're so close together, you guys. Like in the brain also, they're very closely wired, these two. So it's that release that in that moment, you're like, just let it happen. Let it flow through you. Let it flow through you, that release. Let it just flow through you. Let it happen. And knowing in that process that you are fine, that you are taken care of, that this is a releasing that is happening, right? And they got you. They really got you, okay? And so you can almost enjoy that releasing a lot more, because you know, oh, thank goodness, finally those tears are flowing. That means it's coming out of me. It rises out for them to be gone. And then it's good. And you're like, yay, I did that. So that's good, really good. Yeah. And man, you are strong. You are becoming so strong through that process, Cappies. That's Leo energy. And you're also becoming acquainted with your inner instincts, with your inner animal self, right? The one that just wants to break free like a panther, sort of a thing, like desires, wants actually, and needs, yeah, all that. And also, I see a balance that is happening here right now. It could also have to do with like some of you may have experienced Kundalini rising, and that's what's happening right now. It's like swooping through your life and really cleansing out the old so you can finally live what is destined for you, your highest purpose, to your highest alignment right now. And what I feel I should really mention here is March is like energy wise, it is good because the energies can be so high up there, right? That it is good to focus on what we like to do, because that's going to help us move through a lot more quickly, because we're getting strengthened by those processes to really focus on what lights us up. And if it's a cup of coffee that you enjoy in the sun, sitting somewhere, do that. Like really treat yourself to that, right? That's really, really important. But if you want to draw, like I'm getting a lot of sunlight, like bask in the sun is something here. Like really enjoy the sun, because in March, at least here, it's just coming back out and is more present. So every little sun thing helps that comes in, okay? Cool. Yeah. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is you in the past, and that's what's being cleared out. Yay, Cappies. That's cool. That is really cool, because this is past. Like you wore your armor underneath, and you're being ridded off that armor, right? Of that armor, because you no longer will need that protection going forward. In fact, it is preventing you from moving forward. So that's what needs to go, and that's what's going right now. And you're like, no, I feel naked like that. Like, oh my God, where's like the next, I don't know. And you're like, ah. And Spirit's like, yeah, you ordered that chocolate cake, but you need to eat. Oh, you need to eat that cracker first, okay? And then we'll serve you the whole cake. Not just, I love this, not just a small piece of it, but in fact the whole thing. And in fact, there's like 100 more waiting for you over there, right? So that's what's happening. You're like, no, no, I don't know. I'm naked. I'm naked. And it's really all good, Capricorn. It really is. This is part of the process, okay? Part of the shedding, for you to come back into balance. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. Your nostalgia, like the Six of Cups, you might be reminiscent about a past event or a past person here of yours. Could be an ex, could be friendships that all of a sudden like pop up into your head for no apparent reason. And that's also the constellations right now that are in place. It's just that time for that to pop up and for us to check. Does that still apply to my life? How does it still apply? Am I still the same person? Or have I changed tremendously already along my way that I won't even consider this? Or will I? Will I? This is a checking point. It's like, does this have to die? Do those things have to go as well? It's like you decide that. You feel into yourself and you ask yourself, in co-creation, by the way, with spirit and with your animal self, like really use your instincts here, right? Do not overthink it, because that's not where it's at. It's more so in the heart. Does this still serve me? Like really feel. Your body is a perfect indicator. And often we seem to forget like how much is actually stored in our body. This is also pertaining to trauma, like traumatic events. Yeah, you can go to therapy. I don't know why I'm mentioning therapy so much right now. There must be a reason though, where you can just talk about it, but this is mental. And this helps too. Don't get me wrong here. It does help. But then there comes a point, especially when you've experienced trauma or traumatic relationships, where you have to do the work with your body, because it indeed is stored within us. And we also want to release that. If you are, what I'm drawn to now is if you are like shaky, or you go to sleep and you relax and you start to like twitch, those are the energies, right? Those are the energies. And this is your body like releasing that stuff. Because when we experienced shock, if you've ever seen people who are in shock, they're shaken. This is the body trying to rid itself of what it had just experienced. So this is for some of you. If you are indeed going through like relaxing and your body starts to twitch, like involuntary muscle movement, that's that, okay? I'm not talking about cramps. If you have cramps, take magnesium, but this is something else. This is your body trying to shake it off, okay? Cool. Also, what I can definitely recommend is that technique called brain spotting. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible, brain spotting, because look it up if that's something for you. That's all about the body and releasing trauma. Okay, you guys, but this is just for some of you. It definitely does not apply to all of you. Here we go. Your next card is the Four of Cups. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I see this a little bit different today. It's like you are being called to pour back into yourself. To pour back into yourself. Wake up is the call here, and start pouring. Start pouring that love into yourself. Excuse me. This is really cool stuff. Start pouring back into yourself. This does not mean be selfish or forget about everybody else around you, but here strongly is the focus on yourself, strengthening yourself through pouring in yourself whatever feels good to you, without hurting anyone, of course, right? But that's a given here. So, yeah, pour into yourself, honey. Oh, I love this. Treat yourself. Buy yourself some flowers, let's say. Or if you don't have the money to buy flowers, just go outside. I'm sure there's something awesome, like some flowers on the ground. Or if it's winter, you'll find something like that might light you up. Just go. The earth will give you something. And if it's a stone, you know, how cool. Like a present from the earth. For you, treat yourself. Really go out with the intention, I'm going to do something really cool for myself today. And it doesn't have to be big, like I said. It can be if you want to, like depending on your situation, right? But this will grow, and this will have a rippling effect and be very beneficial throughout. I know I'm talking March because it's March right now, but throughout March and probably April as well. This is a lifetime thing, really, right? Pouring into yourself is important, but more so when you're watching this reading. Very important. We have the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy. This is also past. This is like, you really must have been like hermiting, being like, I don't want to see anyone, especially in combination with that, I feel so naked. What did you do? Like, this is too much. I want my clothes back. I want my armor back. I feel vulnerable. So this is that whole changing process, and that, I might just stay inside just because I really don't feel like seeing anyone. That's that. But in that lies a lot of strength and clarity here, Capricorn. Really a lot of strength, because you are your own anchor. And as soon as you start pouring into yourself and start loving on yourself, your whole perception of the world, of people, is dramatically going to change. Dramatically going to change, Capricorn, for you here. Because then spirit is involved. Then spirit is involved. And then it's no longer just that cracker. Then it's that cake. Then it's that cake. We can only provide you with the cracker right now because you have to learn to bake that cake yourself. And then we'll triple it, quadruple it. You know, it goes on and on and on. This is an endless up. It goes up, okay? Wow, I love this message for you, Cappies. And it's making me kind of hungry for chocolate cake. Aw, babes. The Three of Swords. That is the heartbreak I was talking about. Is this still serving you? Are you still crying about that? Or do you have to cry about it to finally release it? Release that stuff into the light. Really lift that burden off of your pretty heart, really, of your beautiful, beautiful heart. Really make it lighter, like your heart space. Release it with the tears, and know as you do what is awaiting you here, Capricorn. Know that as you release it, that something beautiful is awaiting you, right? Know it in that process. Yeah. Low self-esteem, and that's exactly tying into the other card, the Four of Cups. Like, you need to give to yourself in order to get out of this process, because this is mental. This is something that has been learned. It's much in the realm of when your parents or a partner or something, a situation, did you wrong in the past. And this could be really wrong too, so I should probably take these away. Then what we learn as we grow up is, okay, maybe if I'm punishing myself, then they won't do it. If I'm in that position of I'm going to make myself really small, then they don't have to attack me. And this is what you're letting go of here, truly, right? And this is what they want you, where they want you to go to, and they want you to know this, that this is no longer applicable to your life. In fact, it's not beneficial to your life. This is why the death process is here for you now, right, Cappies? Oh, this is so good, Capricorn. I really hope this reading is giving you the information you need here to proceed with the letting go process, because this is super important here. Super important. Start to pour in yourself. Start to not make yourself as small. What really helps here is in the morning, like right when you wake up, just sit. Sit. Don't do this, do that. Like, be really open. This will send the message, because it's body. We need to connect the body with the brain. These two are so connected. So when we're like this, looking up, it's like, it's almost like that Superman pose. Like, yeah, I can do it. Like that. You can do that as well if you want to in the morning, if you feel like it. But more so, like, really straighten yourself out. This will send the message to your brain. We're here, we're present, we're strong, okay? That's what that does. But when we're slumped over, this is when the brain starts to pour chemicals into us as well, and might make the situation not so comfortable. But when we're like this, try it out for like 10 days and you see what's gonna happen. All right, if you would like to, and this is before I draw two more cards for you, one from my Angels and Ancestors deck and one from the Guardian Angel cards. If you would like to follow me over to Vimeo and or Patreon, you can. You're most welcome to, because that's where your extended is going to be, in the link down below, right? So, thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow. Yes, yes. Cappies, you have the Animal Guardian. Yes! It's trust your instincts, like I said. I love this. So awesome. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. I'm going to read it to you. Just give me a second. Here we go. Oh, yes. I'm in love with that card. Because it's also like the card of the whole deck, right? The representing card. That one. It's right on the package it came with. And I really love that card. So, where's the Animal Guardian? Here we go. Capricorns, trust your instincts. They're right. Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The Animal Guardian in the card that represents the angel of the animal kingdom. The Animal Guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Here we go. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The Animal Guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them and they have a love for her, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with the spiritual realm. Indeed, indeed. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel, they just express it, and you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. Oh, this is wonderful, guys. This is wonderful. Funnily enough, I feel a little bit dizzy right now in my head after reading this. That's interesting because there's such power in this transformative process, just to let you know. And from own experience, you can feel like a little bit crooked in the head, I almost want to say, like a little bit dizzy in the head. That's what I mean. And that's normal because when shifts that big occur, then there's new stuff that needs to be arranged in the brain, and then you might feel dizzy or a little bit disoriented, okay? Again, this is not medical advice. You guys know this. If something persists, go see a doctor, please, okay? All right. And a guardian angel card. You've got inspiration. Yay. Yee-hee. So good. Okay, inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It's important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. Wow, that is beautiful, Capricorns. I can't wait to take it over and see what else wants to come out. So if you would like to join me for your extended, you'll find the links down below for Patreon and Vimeo. And if you don't, I'll see you next time. Much love and light, Cappies. Bye.